Alright guys, thanks for coming to watch. So we got a big system that's heading in. And boy, do I gotta talk about a lot of stuff. Um but man, you guys in California, I feel really bad. I mean, you guys are getting rocked. As you can see, we have our current conditions up for the western portion of the US, and you can see you have two storms. You have two low pressure systems. One, your main storm impacting California only as of now. This doesn't mean I'm not saying anywhere else is going to get nothing. Right now, California only, but later it will be impacting Nevada, Oregon, and maybe even Washington, and definitely Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, all these guys. So look at this. I mean, look at all this heavy, heavy snow in the upper elevations of California, and then possibly some storms here. I'm seeing a little bit of a frontal line here. So this could be a squall line forming, and if this is, these could produce gusty winds. So in the next few hours, actually that was 8 p.m. What time is it? I guess right now. Now it's 5:30. But still, I mean, so right now, so scratch all that I said. Sorry guys, but you can see you still have this snow that I was talking about earlier, but these upper elevations of California still have that ongoing snow. That little frontal line has detached from the main system and is now moving into Utah, New Mexico. Well, not New Mexico, but will move into New Mexico, Arizona, and then Nevada. Look at all the snow here. This is a lot of snow, guys, and then of course Idaho getting some of that snow action. Just into the northwest tip of Arizona, you're looking at some possible storms showing up here, and then obviously tiny storm cells are actually showing up here on this FV3 high resolution model run. But man, am I just amazed in a bad way of how terrible these storms have been, and these are not going to stop. Well, I know they're going to stop sometime, but like they're not going to stop anytime soon. I mean, we still have like a few more weeks to go. Sorry about that, guys, but I mean, it's just madhouse, guys. So I mean, we'll put this to like I guess tomorrow, and then so you get to 5 a.m. I want to tell you guys, you folks in California experiencing a ton of rainfall and snowfall, and it's just nonstop, and you feel like it's never going to stop. There will be a brief window of time. I mean, it's going to be in the morning hours, but you definitely will see a lot less rainfall because this is because your current kind of wave of this atmospheric river has now successfully moved in. So between this wave and this wave, you will have a few hours of dry and cold air. You see, you have high pressure still in place. And I mean, these probably are in the mountains, but I mean, you could have possibly some flurries flying around at most. Because I mean, this is just pockets of rain that's barely making it rain outside. So it could be showering or it could be flurrying, but that's at most. I mean, there's no. I would be amazed if there were any like reports of downpours in the morning, and this will continue probably until a little bit before noon. As you can see, now your second wave is now starting to move into the coastal parts of California, and then as your low pressure begins to move towards the coast, you'll get more of that heavier precipitation, and then you have some more snow in dumping snow into the cities more than the mountain ranges, and you have some light to moderate rain now showing up, and then it'll. I'm gonna say this: for most of you being impacted by the second wave, Southern California, I don't think is gonna get this one, but I know they're getting hit hard right now. But you can see this completely lifts to north because of this low pressure. But if this thing takes a nosedive, they're gonna get hammered down here. So I mean, they're still on alert, but I do think that it's very possible that these guys will not see a thing outside. And it's just for northerners. But I think that the first, I guess you could say, kind or type of precipitation you'll see for you folks up in Northern California will most likely be snow. For areas who will that are forecasted to get more rain, we'll most likely see flurries and not heavier snow, because you can see now you have that heavy rainfall moving in and possibly storms, and then all your snowfall left is really just in the mountain ranges of California. And this one's gonna be a long one. This is gonna stick around. You could definitely see some snow and rain both in parts of Washington. Same thing for Oregon. Possible lake effect snow here for Seattle. So Seattle area. Wouldn't be surprised if you saw a few flurries flying around. And then it's just gonna keep going. I mean, this is the 12th, so this would be Thursday. So Thursday, it's still raining on Thursday. I mean, most of you that are being impacted with the storm right now are not in anything else. But I mean, you can see I keep playing this, and a new low pressure system forms, but I feel like this is just going to skyrocket, and it's too far out for this precipitation to make it inland. So we have just a lot of dry air. So if you guys can make it, if you guys in Northern California can make it into Thursday, I would say, I guess Friday, you'll definitely have a more longer period of time for dry air. But that just means that the next one after this one is gonna be even worse. It's not over yet, but we're getting there. I know this is like the second or third wave of this atmospheric river, but we're getting through it. Just stay strong. Keep watching, your weather updates. But I mean, like I said, you guys are just getting hammered out there. We'll take a look at our rainfall amounts, and this is the day 3 risk. So this goes out to Friday, and it's not looking good. I mean, I'll zoom in here because this we don't have to talk about the East Coast. But look at this. I mean, these oranges and reds is like almost the same exact area I was talking about. I mean, this is 4, 5, up to 7 inches of rain for the day 3s. So this goes out 3 days. This is only 3 days, and you could have almost up to like 10 inches of rain. And this is not like it's offshore. I mean, you still see plenty of orange and yellows onshore. Then you have another pocket of very heavy rain. I mean, this is also bringing 4, 5, 6 inches of rain, and possibly up to 7 again. It's just a crazy amount of precipitation. I mean, some people are saying, like they've never seen anything like it, which I believe, because this, I mean, is just a massive amount of rain. I mean, you don't know how much rain this is dropping. If you added up like the total amounts of rainfall, I mean, it would be insane. I mean, it would be just nuts. So please watch out for these rainfall amounts because this is going to cause flooding for sure, but landslide, mudslides, landslide, all of this, all those slides, you could say. This is all going to happen. And there's a lot of, busy roadways that go through California that are right next to, tall mountain ranges that could definitely be dangerous for traveling next to because you have all this water rushing down the mountain. Then it meets into some like a dirt pile, you could say, and then there you go. You get your start to your mudslide. And don't forget, it hasn't started raining, or it hasn't like just started raining. It's been raining for a few days, so it's not like this isn't already just starting. This is already happening. So please be careful, guys. This is just it's I'm in like a loss for words. Okay, we are looking at the GFS now. I'm gonna put this to the round after the one that we looked at. So it would be this one. So as you can see, it's not bad so far. It's really just showers for most people, but this thing hasn't even made it anywhere yet. So we're not even close to what's worst. So the most you're gonna get is a lot of snow in the upper elevations of California. But you don't have much as of the 14th, which, oh my gosh, that would be Saturday. Okay. So we'll put this a few more hours in. Let's put this to 1 p.m. So you get in the middle of your day, and it's just after lunchtime, and now you're gonna see a lot more like a change in precipitation intensity. This is gonna get intense fast. You can see this is not, instead of lifting north like the other ones have, this one is coming straight in. So that tells me already that, this is going to be worse. And you can see you already have light to moderate and possibly heavy rainfall already starting on your Saturday afternoon. And then when you get to your Saturday evening, then this gets, very, very intense and dangerous. Because, I know this is in the same spot, but this is even heavier. This is crazy amounts of snow. When we look at the snow totals, geez, it's a lot. Then look at all these scattered pockets of extreme rainfall amounts. It's incredible, and this is gonna keep going because you still have this large area still in some heavy rain, and then this is continuing into Sunday. So you're in the middle of the night, and it's still raining like cats and dogs, and then finally this moves out a little bit, but you still have some leftover rain and snow, and then here comes another one. So man, is it going to be busy. And that when that comes through, I think we have enough run time left in this model run. We can take a look at this one. This one is going to be a bit weaker. Your low pressure is still pretty low, though. You still have a 990 millibar low pressure. But when this comes through, this one's a little bit more snow event than a rain event. Because you can see here in these are areas that are right now getting tons of rain. A lot of snow is showing up. So this is the 16th. I have no idea when this would be. My brain is shut off today, so if I'm a bit slow for you guys today, I apologize. My fault. A lot of schoolwork, so just trying my best. But this is whenever this is. This is gonna be we'll call this, I guess, the third round or second round. Yeah, I think it was the third round from today of I guess you could say, storms. This one's going to be, like I said a million times, this one's going to be a lot more snow. I can see here it doesn't really change this area of snow, but you get a little bit more heavy rain for not that long, and you see it quickly turns back to snow, and that one kind of dissipates. You get one more system out of this, and that looks like you could be done after this fourth one after today. This one's gonna be bold. This one's gonna be pretty bad, but I mean, yeah, it's tough. So, I mean, this heavy rain here is gonna combine with this uh, very heavy snow too. So, if you have, I mean, if you have the snow first and then you have the rain afterwards, I mean that could end up in major snow melt, and that's more flooding. Because if this rainfall causes flooding, on top of it, the snow melt is just going to be a lot more water. And look how low this pressure is. This is 979 millibars. I mean, I get a kick out of that. And then you still got another line of very heavy rain and then very heavy snow right next to it. So you're still getting more heavy precipitation. And you'll have another weaker one that'll kind of give a taste to the northwest. And then you should be done. Even though the model run just ran out, you should be done after this because you got two very strong high pressure systems kind of in place. Got some warm and cold air kind of staying in place as well. So it'll be calm. Um, but sooner than later, it'll all calm down. And then possibly another one. But I think this would be the last one because that would be, pretty crazy if this went out. I mean, this is January 10th, so this is 10 days from now. But man, is it gonna rain? All right, we're looking at our wind gusts. Right now, these are these are wind gusts. So we'll put this. So these are knots. Okay. So these wind gusts right now are knots. You got 25 knots. This is um east of Yucca. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's acting a little slow. Um, you got another pocket of moderate to strong winds. You got 30 knots. We could skip this. I mean, it's just acting so slow that I think we should just skip to the snowfall totals, which we will. So let me get that up for you guys in just a second. Okay. We're going to put it to snow depth just because I think that's really the most accurate thing we're going to take a look at. Now, I know you literally just saw 69 inches on the ground, and they're not lying. I mean, this is a European model right now. We'll also take a look at the GFS. Sorry, I pulled that up. That was not what I was supposed to pull up. Now look at all this. I mean, these reds. This is well over like 5 feet of snow. I mean, these reds could be like up to 9 feet of snow. I mean, this is incredible, incredible amounts of snowfall. So, this is the European model, and we'll put this to as far as it goes, which goes until the 19th. And it doesn't change because it's the same amount, the same amount and the same location every time because you have all these mountain ranges here. You can see the little like embedding here to show the mountain ranges, but I mean this is insane. I'm gonna zoom out here so you can just take a look one more time at your snow totals, and then we'll get to the last part of the video, which is going to be on the eastern U.S. snowstorms. All right. Let me just change this to the GFS. Okay, so the GFS actually right now is unavailable. All right, so we'll head to our last segment of the video. And here we go. So on Friday, we're going to have another storm that's going to start forming pretty quickly. So you can see you're getting into just starting your Friday. You have low pressure now forming, very weak already. Obviously, it's very weak right now, but it's quickly going to strengthen because the storm is supposed to be very big and powerful in the evening hours of Friday, and this is already getting into Friday. So watch how these two storms are going to kind of combine. This one hasn't formed a low pressure yet, but it's still producing a little line of snow and rain showers. And then this quickly gets gets stronger, and you see you have some heavier precipitation now falling into Kentucky, and then soon coming into West Virginia. Then you put this to 1 p.m. and you get a little bit of a stronger low pressure. Now you have 998 millibars, and you get Kentucky into some very heavy rain, and now you have some snow showing up here in Ohio, Indiana, same thing. So Ohio and Indiana could definitely have a snowstorm. I don't think it's going to be full on because your first half of it is going to be mostly rain, and then you could have on the backside of it some rain as well. But there will be a few hours and possibly maybe up to like 10 hours of pretty heavy rainfall, because you see this dark shade of blue is very heavy rainfall. And then the cold front isn't really far enough to make this a more of a winter storm. So, I mean, most of these areas that would get a lot of snow from these storms is now looking like they're going to get a lot of rain. Because you can see you have a huge kind of climb in the jet stream, takes a bit of a dip, and then takes another big climb. So all these areas up and down the Appalachian Mountain region and the East Coast will have mostly rain, if not all rain. And then you can see here your leftover snow that will be impacting Ohio and Indiana. And then after this, your cold front starts moving in, and it's just really too early for a winter storm like this. You could have some leftover snow showers lingering as this really dips. I mean, you get another big hike in the jet stream, and then this takes a nosedive now into Florida. So the jet stream's really been kind of all over the place. So a lot of cold air in here. If there were a storm anywhere between now or sorry, not now, January 14th to like January 15th, I would say it could be a full-on snowstorm for the East Coast. But I mean, really, it's just either too late or too early, or too early or too late for a major snowstorm. And I guess that's going to end it because the next storm is a little bit too far out. So I'll save that for the next update. But thanks for watching, guys. If you're being impacted by these storms in California, my thoughts and prayers are out to you guys. Please stay safe. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. But we'll see you in the next video. So peace out, guys, and take care.